If you're loving this podcast, be sure to check out our full lineup. From news and local politics to sports and true crime, find your next great listen right now at duluthnewstribune.com/podcasts. That's duluthnewstribune.com/podcasts.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Monday, September 11th. I'm Wyatt Buckner, the Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union's services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. Just released fair market rent calculations by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development will translate into more housing assistance for many low-income households in the Twin Ports area next year. Any increase comes as good news to Jill Keppers, Executive Director of the Duluth Housing and Redevelopment Authority, who explained that many local residents who qualify for assistance have struggled to use housing vouchers in a tight and expensive local rental market. While housing assistance for qualified low-income households is slated to rise, the growth rate of local rent reimbursements will lag compared with the national average. Nationwide, fair market rates will ratchet up by an average of 12%. But in Duluth, HUD's 2024 fair market rent calculation for an efficiency apartment actually declined slightly, and rates for 1 to 4 bedroom apartments will climb by just 2.5% to 5.6% in fiscal year 2024. Kepper said she's disappointed by the relatively small increase, as many households struggle to find a place to rent within payment standards. The Duluth housing market has posed a particular challenge, with just 42% of new Section 8 voucher recipients succeeding in their quest to find a qualified local rental in the defined price range. Nevertheless, Keppers remains hopeful that the success rate will improve in time, even with modestly higher reimbursements, which she anticipates local HRA board members will approve later this month. As of July, a total of 3,390 local households remained in line to seek Section 8 vouchers, facing an average wait time of 22 to 23 months. Voucher recipients often are priced out of the market but also face other obstacles, including background and credit checks, as well as a shortage of available units. Duluth's latest housing indicator report showed the city's rental vacancy rate sitting at just 3.5%, and median rents rising by 6.4% in 2022. Section 8 households are expected to direct at least 30% of their income toward rent, with the local HRA picking up the rest of the tab, up to the maximum authorized amount. Kepper said people left waiting for vouchers run the gamut, with some folks experiencing homelessness, others sharing a home, couch surfing, or simply financially overextended by the cost of housing, making for a precarious situation. 2 people were killed and another was critically injured in a single car crash early Saturday. The St. Louis County Sheriff's Office said it received an automated 911 call from an iPhone indicating its owner had been in a severe crash at approximately 2:45 a.m. The vehicle was found on a curve near the 11,500 block of County Road 8, just east of Floodwood. Joseph David Trowbridge of Woodbury and Madison Joy Warren of Oakdale, both 23, were pronounced dead at the scene, while the driver, Darren Andrew Tenney of New Richmond, Wisconsin, also 23, was trapped inside the car. Authorities said he was airlifted to a nearby hospital and was said to be in stable condition as of 7:30 a.m. Saturday. Authorities are investigating the circumstances of the crash. Governor Tim Walz has ordered all U.S. and Minnesota flags to be flown at half-staff at all state buildings from sunrise until sunset today as a mark of respect for the victims of 9/11. The order also recognizes the extraordinary bravery demonstrated by police officers, fire and rescue personnel, other first responders, and the American people in the wake of the terrorist attacks. September 11th of each year is designated by Congress as Patriot Day and National Day of Service and Remembrance to honor, remember, and mourn the victims of the attacks on September 11th, 2001. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by Superior Telegram's history podcast, Archive Dive.
Weather for the Duluth area today, looking at chances of showers with breezy conditions. High temperatures only in the low 60s this afternoon. Heading into tonight, more chances of showers, low of around 50 degrees. And then for Tuesday, high temperatures around the 60-degree mark once again with more chances of showers and mostly cloudy skies. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Pointer.
Thank you to Archive Dive for their support. The monthly history podcast, hosted by Superior Telegram reporter Maria Lockwood, dips into the archives of historic events, people, and places around Superior and Douglas County. Available at superiortelegram.com or wherever you also get this podcast. The latest episode is part 2 of a 2-part series looking back at the life of the legendary Bud Grant. Reporting for today's episode was done by Peter Passy, Tom Olson, and the West Central Tribune. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.